Hello, welcome back out to the shop. Well, it's Saturday, let's see, November the 2nd? Not sure of the date. Just come back from a week of vacation in Tennessee. So, time was irrelevant then, other than when we got there and when we left. But other than that, but we're back here in the shop and we're getting ready to start on the gantry crane right there. I picked up the material the week before we went on vacation, and then it's just been sitting in the shop in the back ready to cut up. I pulled up the drawing on Fusion 360, so I'm going to go ahead. What I'm going to do is cut the bottom pieces and machine those, or not machine, just drill and tap for the casters that go on the bottom of it. And then if I have time, I'm going to tack it together, and then once we get it tacked together, we're going to call the expert welder to come do the final welding, because I don't think it'll go anywhere the way I weld, but I'd just soon have Mike do it. So he'll be over here whenever I can get him. Whenever he's available, it's not in any hurry. And so we can get all these lathe parts from the table back onto the lathe. So I can't wait for that. So I've been contemplating doing a little more stuff, watching Keith Rutker and Lance Balsey and all them doing all the scraping and stuff like that. I said, while it's apart, is it worth? I really don't want to go through the effort of rebuilding the saddle if I don't have to. From what the preliminary measurements were, it was in pretty good shape. So, but after seeing that, I was wondering if I should, scrape in the ways a little bit, just to help with oil. Nothing else, just oil, just to get rid of that metal to metal and have that good lubricity between the two parts. I don't know. I'll talk to a couple more people and we'll see what happens. But while I was there, while I was in Tennessee, I stopped by my favorite little tool store and picked up some stuff. I don't know if y'all clean out your media in your sand media cabinets like I do in mine. I use the Garnet from Tractor Supply and have to go through it every once in a while. Well, I happen to be at my little tool store where I buy all my bits and extensions and stuff, and found these gold, or these sieves, for lack of a better word. So I got a few of them in different sizes, and one of them goes really, really fine, which I think that might be too fine for the sand blasting media, but for $4.99 I picked them up, because usually I just run it through like a kitchen strainer. Don't tell my wife, but a kitchen strainer. And I said, well, shoot, I'll try these. They also make them to go on 5-gallon buckets, but they were a little more expensive. And for $4, I said, what the heck? I'll get 3 of them. We'll try it out. If it works good, we go to Tennessee, a couple times a year to our relaxing spot, and I'll pick up the 5-gallon bucket one. I also got a little scoop. Got to have a scoop. And then the main reason I go to that little tool store is these things right here. So I buy bit holders. They're dirt cheap there. You can buy them anywhere, but while we're up there, and she's in her kitchen store, what I should say, she's in the Smoky Mountain Knife Works downstairs in the kitchen store. I go to the little tool store, and I needed a bunch of 25 Torx bits for the those GRK screws that we use to put down the 2x4. So I bought a handful of them. I think I got 10 of those, and got probably 10 more Phillips tips. But the main reason I go up there is for these. And it's not that I break them, it's that I can't find them. And it's crazy, but these things right here, they're awesome. So this is the 3/8 size. And what I do, I have, if you've ever seen the tool rack behind the lathe, it's got a bunch of sockets on a stick, and these are the sticks. So you just buy the sockets, whatever kind you want. Most of those have been put on the lathe and milled for, especially places like you can't get into a door panel or something. You got to make them smaller, so they go in there. So you got those, but I bought probably 10 more of those, and then they come in quarter, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got a handful of 1/4 inch size and just a handful of these 1/2 inch size, because anything bigger than this about might well pull out the air gun. So I got that. A couple more of these weird adapters, because 1/2 to 3/8 or 3/8 to 1/2, and whichever way I could find them, they had them, so I got them. And then I picked up 20 more just bit holders. They were, I think they were $1 or 99 cents, or $1.39, I don't know. So I think I got 20 of them. So that ought to last me a pretty good while until I lose them. But that was my trip to Tennessee. We go up there for the relaxing, like I said, we both work pretty hard, and I don't want to say we're not much of sightseers, but if you work all the time, you really want to just decompress, relax, and do nothing. And we did do nothing this time. So we spent most of the time at the campground. I'll put a picture of here of our view in the fall. We go there usually 2-3 times a year. And the summertime one is just to hang out by the pool. The fall time one is just chill and relax and look at the fall leaf colors. And the spot that we always get, you know, is just a beautiful spot. So here's that picture. It shows the boathouse in the bottom, and then it rises up to the islands that are out on Douglas Lake, and then it goes all the way up to the Smoky Mountains. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. If you can't relax there, you're not able to relax. It's just a very chill place. But anyway, back to the gantry crane. So what were our plans for today? The 2 feet, or the 4-foot sections, I should say, is we're going to get those. We're going to drill the holes in them. We're going to cut them to length, drill the holes in them, and go ahead and tap them for the casters. And once we get the casters mounted, we'll be able to get the defined measurement from the ceiling to the height. So once that's done, I'll know what to cut those upright pieces. I could do some math and all that, but I'd just soon have them suckers together and pull a tape measure on it. And then, you know, probably get my brother over here and we'll kind of talk about, I have lights mounted down the middle of the shop for on Lazy Susan, so that if you're working on a car, if you have something specialized right underneath it, you can work on it. So do we want it below that, or do we want to just dodge those suckers? You know, I don't see us ever rolling it outside. So if the time comes, you can always back a trailer in here to unload it. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. So let me grab that material. I'm going to cut it up, and then we'll be back at the drill press because I don't have a mill yet. Been looking, but don't have one yet. Anyway, be back in a minute. All right, so we got the casters on. The next thing to do is to measure this sucker up, but I think that's going to do it for today. I'm going to cut some metal up maybe, but more than likely, since it's sunny out and it's gotten a little warm, I think I'm going to finish mowing the yard. So, like I said, we just got back from Tennessee, and I'd like to knock that out. So, another short one. Maybe we'll do these shorter ones instead of these long ones, but we'll see. In editing, I'll fix it. If not, see ya.